Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another episode. So, can I just say, this is our 10th episode. Like, wow. It honestly feels like it was just yesterday when we were, putting out episode 1. And not gonna lie, I kind of cringe at myself whenever I would watch the first episode. But hey, we happen to the best of us. All right, so I want to, talk about this particular topic actually because I was at this stage at one point in my life where, you just often want to do things with others. For this episode, it's called Don't Be Afraid to Do Things Alone. I used to be the type of person who would always look for company whenever I wanted to do something. Like, for example, I want to go to this new restaurant. I would always look for friends who would be willing to go with me, or I wouldn't go. And because I was always looking for people to go with me and to do things with me, there would be times that I wouldn't actually have anything done because I had no one to do those things with. Why was I like this before? I'm the type of person who wants to share moments with friends, okay? I love spending time with my friends. But at the same time, I had this fear of being judged by others if I'm seen somewhere by myself. Because there are others where they see people, dining outside by themselves. Some people are just judgy like that, okay? And why? It's really minding my own business over here. And I get it, as humans, we really want connection with others. And I think it's also just natural to want to belong or be part of a group. So what prompted this episode was I just want to share a story with you guys. I have made videos about this trip on my YouTube channel, so it's there. But I'll just tell you guys real quick. So in 2023, I somehow went on my first ever solo travel because the company I was working for at the time, they gave me a trip. The airfare was paid, the hotel was paid, all that. And they told me that I could actually bring a friend with me, and this friend I would bring with me would just have to shoulder their airfare. That's it. I was so happy about it, honestly, because it's not every day you're given a trip international for free. So I started to ask my friends, and okay, I get it because of the time constraints, flight tickets were priced quite high. So I sort of understood that. And then I asked my boyfriend at the time, and he said no. So eventually I ran out of people to ask to go with me. So I ended up going by myself. Okay, that was 5 days in Hong Kong by myself. I didn't know what to do at the time because I didn't know how to read train maps or commute by myself. I didn't know how to even read Google Maps, okay? So of course that was something I had to learn, and it's actually quite easy. What did I experience out of this? And to be real with you, traveling solo and as a female, it can be quite scary and overwhelming and all of those things. And on my first night, actually, I was so scared that I almost did not leave my hotel room that night. But I pushed myself. I said, I can't be like this forever. I can't be dependent on other people forever. I can't keep waiting on others for me to get something done. And that's what I did for the entire trip. I just kept pushing myself to do things by myself. And you know what? I actually ended up having way more fun. And I think I had more fun than I would if I did bring any of my friends. I ended up having this brand new experience of independence. I knew what it meant to be independent, okay? Because I was working, I was making my own money, and I was driving by myself to places, sure. But it was a whole new level of independence, I must say. It gave me this sense of empowerment that I could do more things by myself. It also kind of changed my brain chemistry in a way that I wanted to do more things by myself after that. You can just imagine if I kept waiting for people to join me on that trip, or really with anything, I wouldn't have anything done, or I wouldn't have so much fun. Because when I was posting photos and my travel vlogs from that trip, a lot of my friends were messaging me saying that, oh, that looks like it was so much fun. I wish I could have gone with you on that trip. Yada, yada, yada. But you didn't. It just really taught me, if I kept waiting, aside from not getting things done, I wouldn't have this type of experience that maybe I'll never get to experience again. Or it may take a while for me to experience again. I wouldn't gain this sense of empowerment and growth within myself, had I waited for people to join me. I gained a better appreciation for my alone time. It gave me a better appreciation for those solo trips, solo hangouts. I mean, I still do love hanging out with my friends, but I have learned to prioritize, or to put some time and effort into taking myself out on hangouts once in a while. I got so addicted with that sense of independence that entire trip gave me. When you travel overseas by yourself, you really gain a lot of experience and you learn a lot of new things, because you learn to be more responsible with your time. Not just with your time, but with your entire self. Okay? You develop this discipline to be on time for things because you can't depend on anyone. Or you get this better sense of curiosity because you're not following someone else's itinerary because you're in charge. The more you wait on people, then you'll just end up following what other people want to do and not what you want to do. Because of that newfound sense of independence, empowerment, and it also came with curiosity. So while I was on my own walking around Hong Kong, I also gained more confidence to explore new things. Because, okay, prior to that trip, I've gone to Hong Kong many times. But I got to do more things that were new. I got to do even more new things when I was on my own. Because, let's be real, who would want to visit film archive museums? Okay? Not my friends. And I didn't have to deal with people complaining all the time that, oh, they're so tired of walking and this and that. No, because I love to walk whenever I would travel. So, hey, not hearing anyone complaining that they're tired of walking was so refreshing. Okay, no judgment to those people who don't like walking, but personally, when I travel, really, I love to walk, okay? Or not even traveling, like I just like walking. So, and no one's complaining about the food choices. I don't hear any complaints. Okay, and this even allowed me to make new friends. Because when I was in Hong Kong by myself for the first time, that pushed me to make friends whenever I was outside. Like when I would go to bars at night, I was making friends with people from everywhere. So I wouldn't be able to do that if I was with my friends. So what does this really tell us? It just really goes to show that doing things by yourself is not all that bad. You learn to sit with the silence. Okay, let's be real. Let's quit romanticizing solo travels for a sec. There would be times that you would feel alone. It would always be a table for one and no one to talk to. But hey, sometimes that's something we actually need. Or, you can make a new friend. I guess with this episode, really, just want to tell you that, don't be afraid to do that thing you're thinking of by yourself. Like this, you're trying to book that trip even if no one's going with you. I mean, make sure it's a safe country, especially if you're a woman and traveling solo. Or go to that restaurant you've been wanting to go to, but no one wants to go with you. Go try that new matcha cafe. Wherever, whoever. Do it. Just do it by yourself. Because we can't keep waiting on people to join us on everything. Because are you really gonna wait for people until you actually start getting things done with your life? Because if I did wait on people all the time, I wouldn't be where I am now. Had I waited for people to, start noticing my love for podcasts, then we wouldn't be reaching 10 episodes already. Okay? Because whenever we would wait on people to join us for things, that is also us subconsciously seeking validation from others. We feel that something is only valid to do if we're with other people. And I do get it. Sometimes we want to do things with others because we're shy. I still do get shy in real life, okay? I mean, my friends know this, that I do get shy. And whenever I would attend events, I would just awkwardly walk there and just stand. But hey, it's only scary in the beginning. Just go ahead and do it. And I promise you, you would actually feel much more powerful when you do things yourself. Alright, so that is it for this episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed listening to this. And this episode is extra special for me because this is our 10th episode. Wow. Like, I didn't think we would reach 10 episodes. All the comments from friends and even strangers from the internet, all these feedback is what really keeps me going with this podcast. And, you guys let me talk about anything. So, yeah, thank you. And if you've been here since episode 1 and you've made it this far, not just in the episode but the entire podcast, wow. I hope you stay for some more episodes because I really enjoy what we're doing here. I enjoy making these episodes for you guys, even if it entails me breaking myself open to talk about things that I may be too shy or things that may be too personal to talk about. But hey, this podcast is really about being open and talking about the things we sometimes don't want to talk about or the things that we're sometimes afraid to talk about. Alright, so thank you so much for watching this episode, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.